Greetings, everyone, and praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. One of the great feasts that we have in the church's year is the Feast of Pentecost. Now, the word Pentecost itself comes from the word for 50, because it's 50 days after Easter. In other words, 50 days after we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus from the dead, that we have the Feast of Pentecost. Because this is the feast where we remember, we acknowledge the fact that Jesus sent the Holy Spirit upon his first apostles, his first followers, and that the Holy Spirit has been given to us throughout the church for many different reasons. But I think before I get into the reasons that the Holy Spirit has been given to us, I want to first of all mention that it's really important that the Holy Spirit has come down upon us. First of all, Jesus tells us that it's important. Jesus said to his apostles, "It's better for you that I go, because if I don't go, the Spirit, the Advocate, will not come upon you." And so we see how important it is from Jesus' perspective that the Holy Spirit come down upon us. It's more important than even the fact, even for him to stay here in this world. So again, that speaks to us about how important the Holy Spirit, the coming of the Holy Spirit, is for all of us. Now, what does the Holy Spirit do? How does the Holy Spirit help us? First of all, the Holy Spirit gives us gifts so that we can become holy, so that we can go to heaven. And that's really important. So particularly through the sacraments and through prayer, the Holy Spirit is given to us so that we can be what's called sanctified. We can be made holy so that we can become closer to God and one day go to heaven. But the Spirit also gives us gifts to accomplish the mission, the work that Jesus has given to us. What is that work? Jesus said, "Go into all the world and proclaim the good news." That's the work that Jesus has given all of us to do, to go and to proclaim the good news to others. So he has given us gifts which we call charismatic gifts, gifts that he has given to us so that we can be effective proclaimers of the message of Jesus, to bring other people to believe in Jesus, and by believing in Jesus, that they too can be saved, that they too can go to heaven. So in all of this, we see the importance of the Holy Spirit, the coming of the Holy Spirit, and the coming of the Holy Spirit is what we celebrate on the Feast of Pentecost, that first outpouring of the Holy Spirit that transformed the disciples of Jesus from being more cowardly to being courageous, brave proclaimers of Jesus, even to the point of giving their own lives. So we want to celebrate Pentecost, and as we celebrate Pentecost, we ask that Jesus would send the Holy Spirit on us to help us to become holy and to become proclaimers of the good news of salvation.